Can you see the presentation? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Myself, Dr. Venugopal Rao. I'm an astrologer and Vastu consultant. Then, just I will go brief about myself. I've done 7 different masters. Organic chemistry, that is a medicinal chemistry specialization, and Vastu Sciences from Ankur Foundation, Vastu Sciences from IFAS, Astrology Masters from Telugu University, Astrology again a Masters from Usmania University, and a Business Administration from Ikwa University, and a Psychology Masters from Kakata University. I've done 7 post graduations and I've done 5 doctorates. One is the first medicinal chemistry, organic medicinal chemistry doctorate. And I've done a Vastu doctorate in Vastu Sciences, doctorate in astrological sciences, and I'm expert in medical astrology. That I have done my 4th PhD and latest PhD after having my astrology masters, psychology masters. Together, I done my PhD in astropsychology. Similarly, astrology master, medicinal chemistry masters. Together, I have done my medical astrology PhD. That's a different sciences, the new sciences to the society where I did work, research, then applied for my day-to-day consultations. Before that, I worked in 1994 to 2004, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. 2004 to 2005, I was a principal scientist in Sai Life Sciences. And 2005 to 2012, 7+ years, I was heading R&D Indus Biosciences Eventichem, which is headquartered in US. And 2012 to 2014, again, I'm the director, deliveries and program management and market business development at Sai Life Sciences. This is my 21 years tenure of my professional. But I'm astrologer since my age of 10 from 1980, and I'm a vast scientist. Vast sciences practice starts from 1998, and gemology practice started in 2000. Numerology practice started in 2004. Medical astrology practice started from 2005. Astropsychology practice started from 2010. And a corporate astrology, corporate Vastu, it is from 2012, where experience in the corporate industry and astrology and Vastu sciences together. Now I am a corporate astrology and Vastu consultant for helping the big industries or small industries come out of their challenges. That's what I'm expertise. What exactly I do? Site selection and layout guidance and planning of the construction industry, maybe residential, commercial, or industrial. Building any building, it is important site selection and planning. Interior, exterior design, integration with and optimization of the designings, what I help the people. And the building energy and correction and auditing of the buildings, a Vastu audit of the building. Building means maybe residential, commercial, or industrial. I'm only the one person having an industrial experience plus Vastu experience where I am helping the industrial buildings. Apart from that, I'm a corporate consultation, identifying the challenges in business and suggesting very simple and suitable solutions. Recommendations in identifying the best business partner and a senior management while recruiting. And suggestions in allocating activities within appropriate and industry premises as for architectural energy levels, where you sit, where you work, what is the purpose your job purpose, job description, where is the best place in your office or industry to work to have the maximum outcome, maximum results from your work. That is another science. That's a corporate Vastu I practice and I'm helping the people. And the achievements, as I mentioned, 5 PhDs and 7 masters, 2 ISO certifications, 3 world records, 120 awards, 45 years of experience, 21 years in numerology, 27 years in Vastu, 21 years experience in pharma and manufacturing, 15 years experience in astropsychology, 20 years in medical astrology, 25 countries travel for the consultation and presentations. As of today, more than 50,000 clients in 80 countries where I am serving. I'm also a trainer. I train my students. They are there more than 14 plus countries. Not only Indians, Africans, Europeans, South American, North American, China, Russians are my students. They come to India and they learn from me, and they are applying better Indian science of Vastu. That is a traditional architecture they are practicing in other countries. I'm also helping the people to designing of the business card and the dowsing. If you lost some items, I can able to find the item, lost items, finding the water levels, finding the dowsing the water at grounds. That's what I'm expert. These are the countries where these are the countries I have done my consultation. Not only Indians settle in that countries, natives of the countries are my clients. And this slide only BNI members will understand. More than 8 years experience, 3,000 referrals, 1,400. I met 1,400 people and 660 visitors, 150 inductions where I am a world record holder, and I help the people in giving $3 million as of now. And I got a connections in 50 plus countries to support in their business. That's what I am. Then I'll go with the science, which we are all expecting. Good, good members are there. 24 members. Good. This is very important. This today, last week, I was presented in Telugu, but most of the people, the language is a barrier to understand. Now, maybe it's good to understand in English because members from different part of India and some other country also. Vastu sciences is very systematic and a scientific approach. What is the Vastu? The Vastu is science that establishes harmony between the people and nature. Vastu is a simple definition, balancing of 5 elements in net usable area. How to do that? Our nature, building, human being, living being, human being and the stone house, that house in the nature. The nature is formation of the 5 elements, the building construction with the 5 elements, our human body constitution with the 5 elements. The nature 5 elements should be balanced to have nice harmony. Similarly, the building construction material or tangible, intangible, environment, exterior or interior environment, everything should be 5 elements, balanced. Then that is called Vastu balance. Similarly, in the human body, having any elemental imbalance, you feel suffer from different diseases. That's a Vata, Pitta, Kapha, because of elemental imbalance. Whatever elemental imbalance happening in your body, you feel that illness. Similarly, it happened imbalance in your house, you will not get some certain results. The same way, imbalance in the nature, it leads to the natural calamities. That is the reason the harmony between the people and nature is very much important when you stay, when you live. When Vastu started, science is since the day one human being existing, because the human being is need to be live with the nature which is constitution of the five elements. Similarly, human body also constitution of the five elements. Very innocent. It is clearly mentioned in 3000 years before books are written about Vastu. In the ancient origins, Vedic period, Rig Veda, Atharvaveda, all references showing about construction of house, towns, palace, kingdoms, the as per Vastu. Then literature, we have the literature, nice literature is available, that from majority of the books are available. The concept of Vastu evaluated from 500 years BCE. Then temple architecture is also 500 years BCE, and a medieval period, colonial period, revival, modernization time, 20th century till today, people are following science of Vastu, that is Indian traditional architecture. And it is who has discovered for Vastu. Vastu discovered by Brahma, who is a creator. Brahma explained to Garga, Garga to Parashara, Parashara to Brihadartha. Brihadartha gave all the knowledge to Vishwakarma, where the Vishwakarma spread the science of Vastu across the world from through Treta, Kruta, Dwapara Yugas. Who is the father of the Vastu, who is the founder, is the Vishwakarma keepers, and then others who are the founders, they spread across the system. As per the Matsya Purana, there are the 19 founders are there in Vastu. Bhrga, Atri, Vasishta, Vishwakarma, Maya, Narada, Nagnajit, Vishalaksha, Purandara, Brahma, Kumara, Nadesha, Shakuna, Garga, Vasudeva, Aniruddha, Sukra, Brahaspati, and Manu. These are the Maharishis are spread the science of Vastu. The Vastu is not from 30 years or 40 years, this is from thousands of years when human being is starting exist. It is clearly mentioned in the Vedas, classical books and ancient books. It is nicely written about Vastu in Ramayana. Two incidents in the Ramayana. When Ayodhya constructed, they prepared the book, that BPR, DPR, detailed project report of the Ayodhya when they constructed Ayodhya. That is called the when they started designing of the Ayodhya, they constructed of Ayodhya. That time they created a DPR. The DPR name is Manasara. The Manasara is a book, Vastu Science. Using that, total Ayodhya is constructed. The same when the Anuman was jumped towards Lanka, that when he moved to we jumped the Lanka, where to find the exact place, as per Vastu, identified the place and constructed the bridge. The Vastu consultants are Nala, Neela, they are the son of, they are the sons, two children of Vishwakarma. They are the main reason to design Varadi, where the Hanuman and all Rama Sena will cross the ocean. That's where Ramayana it is explained about Vastu. Coming to Mahabharata, you know the Mahabharata. Two towns are constructed in the Mahabharata. One is Indraprastha, another is Dwaraka. When Indraprastha is constructed by Mayudu, and Dwaraka is designed by Krishna, Narada, Vishwakarma, these many people involved in the Dwaraka when they constructed, when Krishna changed some of the fundamental rules in when the designing of the Dwaraka has to submerge into the ocean after certain time. That is the lifespan of the Dwaraka decided by Lord Krishna. So that time Narada asked him why you are done. Then Krishna gives some reason why he has to change some of the parameters when they designed the Dwaraka. That's what it is there in Mahabharata time, Ramayana time. If people may, some people say that Vastu, it is not a science. Why? Because of the latest media like YouTube, social media, and Facebook and Google, people load the information, they post the information what they know it, not what they're supposed to. They put whatever they need it. That's called a terrifying marketing methods. The people will create some panic, fear to get the business. The people terrify that and they post some information which is not clear and a complete. Instead of that, it is creating some fear and panic. That is the reason people don't believe Vastu. Who believes, they fear. Who don't believe, they don't respect the science. That is the reason I have done a lot of research to identify where is the Vastu, how it is actually that this is started. So I'll give some example references where Vastu science is reported. My friends, it is clearly mentioned in Matsya Purana in 252 chapter about Vastu, 81 parts Vastu. Skanda Purana, if you see that Maheshwara Kanda and Vaishnava Kanda, in part 2 of Vaishnava Kanda, they talk about construction of the towns and temples. Garuda Purana in the 35, 46, 47, 48 chapter, they talk about king palaces. Agni Purana, 13th chapter, they talk about reservoirs. Bhavishya Purana, 3rd chapter, talk about Vastu, where it is generated. Kamikagama, Karnakagama, Swara Rekagama, Agama Shastras talk about temples. Similar, all Agama Shastras talk about temples. Where is a Kashyapa written Vaikasana Agama Shastra, Tatramucha Agana, Narayana Rishi, Samarangana Sutradhar Bhojaraja, Manasara Ramayana time when they construct Ayodhya, Vishwakarma Prakashika, Vishwakarma Shastra, these are the done by Vishwakarma and Maya Vastu by Maya. These are the books, innocent Vastu, original books by these authors. Some people may get doubt when it is the books written. Rigveda, Yajurveda, and Atharva Veda, they are written in the 17th century to 12th century BC. Agama Shastras, 12th to 3rd century. And Brahman, Manasas and Manasa Sutras are in the 17th century, 7th century. Artha Shastra come into the picture in the 4th century. Pranas, 3rd century. Brihat Samhita, Manasara, Mayamata, Samarangana Sutradhara, Aparajita Pucha, Rajavallabha, Vishwakarma, Vastu Shastra, Shilparatna. They're all 16th century. They're all well recorded, reported books are there. So please believe Vastu is from the day one when human beings are existing. How we can connect a Vastu here? Where Vastu part of the Jyotish Shastram. Jyotishya is a 5 parts. Siddhanta, Shakuna, Prashna, Haura, Samhita. If you take the 5 parts of the Jyotishya, Samhita part there is a 7 subparts in the Samhita. In that, Vastu is a part. Understand how big is the Jyotish Shastra. Jyotisha 5 bhagas, 5 parts. In the 5/5, one of the part, Samhita. In the Samhita is the 7 parts. In the 7 parts, Murta, Shanti, Swapna, Samudrika, Vrishti, Gochara, and Vastu Shastra. And Vastu Shastra again, 3 parts. 3 parts: construction part, underground part, and dowsing part. In the underground part, water, metal, treasure. If you go to the construction part, temple construction, sculpture, and buildings. If I go to the construction of the buildings, residential building and business building. Again, you go to the business building, corporate buildings, industrial building, commercial building. My dear friends, Vastu Shastra is principles are same, looks like. When you apply, you need to apply the based on the purpose of the building. When you apply commercial building, industrial building, corporate building, you need to tweak some changes of the principles when you apply. Even commercial building, what purpose of the building? Is it hospital? Is it college? Is it restaurant? Is it hotel? We need to look into that much micro level when you design the building, because the principles are applied based on what purpose you are going to use it. So now last 15 minutes we understand Vastu is nothing but balancing of 5 elements in net usable area. Vastu, nothing but balancing of 5 elements in net usable area. Then Vastu evidence is there from thousands of years before, when the human being is existing. We follow Puranas, we follow Vedas. This Vedas and Purana also Vastu clearly mentioned about Vastu. Still, there is a doubt: is the Vastu pseudoscience or real science? There are some 5 major basic characteristics are for science, any science. It may be medical science, engineering science, construction science. Whatever is a science, there need to be 5 characters to be applicable. There are rational, practicable, permanent, and principled and universal. These are the 5 principles should apply any science. Then only the science, that particular subject called science. Vastu also is a science. It is really can apply these 5 characters. Rational. It is a rational science, is a systematic study of geological impact of the rays of sun on earth, energy, radiations. It's a clearly explainable, practicable. Like other sciences, Vastu is nicely practicable. You can do experiment in the Vastu. For example, if you are not finding result, if you are not getting result, you are not happy, change some activity and item one place to other place, you see the result within no time. So you are going to observe after changing something, how that is called experiment. You do some experiment and see the result, like other sciences. And a permanent, the effect is very permanent. If I decide to do some this the designing of the building and fix it and see, enjoy the, then you are going to experience permanently that results. Then I go to the principle, like other sciences was as a run based on the principles. Very, very clearly the principle oriented subject. You cannot do any blind things. Then coming into the universal, like other sciences, Vastu can apply across the globe. I don't know how many people know about the Vastu is applied more than 150 countries. I don't know how many people know that majority of the countries, the country natives follow Vastu. They're having a Vastu training institutes. They teach in architectural colleges. They teach in interior designing colleges. They teach in spiritual locations, places about science of astrology and Vastu. India, only the people, we don't respect our own science. That is the reason we don't believe about science of Vastu, but others are believe a lot. But the application may be different way, but end result is same and magic principles are same. For your information, myself working with more than 80 countries, directly involved in person with the 27 countries, traveled and met the people and started helping them. So I want to talk about Vastu Purusha. Uh, I just mentioned about what is the science, what are the reason, evidences. I'm coming into the what is the Vastu Purusha. There is a Vastu Purusha is a mythological god who means, when he took a birth, there was some story in the Garuda Purana, Agni Purana. I will tell you the story. Then there is a called that Vastu Purusha occupies the place that calls a mandal, the location, the geometric configuration, arrangements happening around this Vastu Purusha, that's called Vastu Purusha Mandal. First of all, who is the Vastu Purusha? Vastu Purusha is the person took a birth during battle between Andakasura and Lord Shiva. The that Lord sweat of the Lord Shiva convert into the Vastu Purusha. Then he was very big personality, and when he took a birth in the battleground, all devatas and rakshasa demons all running out away from the that human body. uh, then most of they are all run towards the Brahma. The reason Brahma only the knows the reason of the any creation, and they run to the Brahma and ask the Brahma, this is the human body as a created during a battle between the Andakasura and Lord Shiva. Then Brahma talked about to maintain harmony in the earth that was created. Then they mentioned that we are worried, we ourselves afraid about him. How can the human being can sustain or exist with this person? Then Brahma explained how to handle him. Then how to handle him, that is Vastu Purusha Mandal. Whoever is the Devata energies or personalities and in that place of the Brahma at that time, he asked to stand 10 persons one side, another 10 persons other side. When you imagine the lines in front of them, each line 10 plus 10 lines, that will give the 9 by 9 boxes. That is called 81. We call is Ekashiti Pada Reka Devatas and Ekashiti Pada Mandala. These are the 81 boxes was formed. Then he distributed to depending on the energy level of the divines when they occupy Vastu Purusha, when they throw the Vastu Purusha on the earth and they covered by the Devata energies. When they cover the Devata energies, he distributed the area of this body while distributing some mathematical calculations that is called Ekashiti Pada Mandala Paddhati. How it formed? The 10 by 10 Devata standing there, the Ekasti Pada Mandala formed. See, the Devata names are very positive, helping. I just read the names, you see the sound, the name, pronunciation. Hiranya, Suvarta, Lakshmi, Vibhuti, Vimala, Priya, Jana, Jwala, Vishoka, Vishada, Shanta, Yashovati, Kanta, Vishala, Pranavayini, Satyayai, Sumana, Nanda, Subhadra, Surata. Very nice names. You go and just imagine the meaning of that the result we get from this Vastu Purusha Mandal, from this if you plan properly as per some principles. And also there is a Rekha Devatas and outer Devatas and Rakshasas are there. They occupy this place like Cherokee, Skanda, Vidari, Aryama, Putana, Jimbaka, and Papa Rakshasi. You can see the pronunciation of this demon's name that indicates they affect negatively if you are not following some certain rules and principles in Vastu or certain things. I can take some examples. For example, you are not doing any charity, then Cherokee will create lot of problem and a lot of turbulence in your growth. So if you start doing charity, the Cherokee Devata at Northeast outside will help us to live happily. I can take another Putana. What is happening? It is very, it is auspicious and inauspicious depending on how you behave. How you behave, then it will give the result. Papa Rakshasi, Skanda, Aryama, Jimbaka, Pilipich, these are all demons and some of the devatas. Depending on how you behave in your house, they start giving effect. So I'm not going further details. It's very lengthy science. As I mentioned, that 9 and 9 versus boxes will give the 81. In the when they make 9 by 9, then they want to occupy all devatas, depending of energy of the devatas. You need to understand energy of the devatas. In the middle of the more energy required to control this Vastu Purusha, where Brahma occupied center belt 9 modules. Then second round 16 modules distributed by the 4 devatas, again 24 modules in third level, and the fourth centric belt as 32 modules. And these are the 32 modules also called entrance devatas. These are the devatas around your house, completely covered your house. Depending on where you walk out or in, used as an entrance, that devata impact on your family and you, that is called effect of the entrance. These are the devatas. When you construct the house, when you do the first foundation, that time the devata energy colors start getting into your house, energies getting into your house from foundation, wall work, brickwork, flooring, roofing, interior work, until you finish your house. One by one devata energy adds. Then house construction is done. Then you do the house warming puja. After house warming puja, the priest will invite all energies while doing puja for Vastu Puja and other performances. At that time, the energies are completely changes, completely positive energies occupied in our house. Then will help, they are helping us to grow living very happily. These are the devatas. I'm not going to give these details. One slide will take to explain hours. There are the devatas, for example, Brahma. There are the Deva Prudvidar. I mentioned in 81 padas distributed by, occupied by the 45 devatas. There are the 45 devatas. One devata will give one result, good or bad result will come. But depending on this, what you perform, the location on this particular devatas, For example, now when I'm going, I'm stopped here, Shosha. Shosha is nothing but Shani. Shosha is nothing but Shani. When you are the house, you spend more time here, this Devata location, always you are weeping, always you cry, always the situation creates in our house to cry, entire family. This Devata located in your house between west and northwest. So that area usually we don't use for the spending time, sleeping time, studying or working. We use for the store or we use for the washroom. The way we need to identify 45 devatas effect, Papa Yakshama, Roga. What is this Roga? What is this Roga? Roga, how it is comes, Baya Maya or Baya Maya, son is Mrityu. Baya Maya son is a Mrityu. And Mrityu has a 5 sons. Vyadi, Jera, Shoka, Trishna, and Krodha. And Vyadi is nothing but Roga. Roga is the grandson of Baya and Maya. What is understand that here? Baya, Maya, it's not real. Baya is not real. Maya is not real. But when you adopt this feeling of the Baya Maya, then you feel you have some disease. That is nothing but Roga. When you between the Maya and Mrityu, you start fearing about I may die, I may have the problem.
Mental
That
aggression.
leads into the Roga. This leads into this, where this God is the Roga, is a demon, is placed in house. That area, if you walk through there, you do certain activities in that area, open towards outside, inside, then you feel this type of problems. Similarly, Naga. This Naga, where is the Naga is there, it creates night harmony between wife and husband. It's called romantic sexual desires in house and attractions in your offices. That's where this Devata will help us to grow. Similarly, we can talk about all 45 Devatas, 45 hours. Then I want to take a minute to help to understand what are the marmasthanas. This just imagine you are just imagine Vastu Purusha, Vastu Purusha is laying down on the house by keeping placing head into northeast, feet into the southwest, north and two ties through southeast and northwest. You imagine that Vastu Purusha occupied your entire house. Just imagine that. Entire house Vastu Purusha occupied. Similarly, you feel that your energy, your whole body occupied your entire house. Imagine. Then there are some activities in your house, pillar, heavy weight, and but our bed, whatever heavy weight on the floor, some activity in your house that placed in this location. This location, for example, this location pillar or something is there in your house. This is the northeast, this is southeast, the southwest, northwest, this is the east, this is the north, south, and west. If you similarly, you can imagine that your body is occupied entire house. These are the sensitive parties, spots of your body, wherever is touching in your house. That part, there is a pillar, there is a heavy weight. In that particular body part, will get disease. Doctor may not understand why it is happening. He tried to treat you symptomatic treatment. He tried to test for diagnosing. He may not able to diagnose properly, but he got symptomatic treatment. Symptomatic treatment will not cure 100% until diagnosed properly. It will not allow to diagnose. That is a major problem. If there is a Dharmasthana affected by your house design or house, doesn't matter your owner or tenant, doesn't matter you're staying for rent, you're staying for temporary or permanently. It doesn't matter whose name is the building, whose time is bad, whose time is not good. Those people will be affected. That should be important to know. Similarly, you can see this Devata's location and a sensitive parts location. The particular Devata location, energy has some problem. In that particular body part gives a problem. That can understand from the Ayurveda, where Vata, Pitta, Kapha, there are the three parts. These three parts are covered by the five elements. The five elements are covered by the 16 directions. The 16 directions are covered by the 45 devatas. That is a very big science. It comes later. Then now we understand what is the Vastu Purusha, what is the Vastu science, what are the devatas. You understand only briefly, little bit. Now I'm talking about Panchabhutas. Why Panchabhutas? I was mentioning about one thing. Definition of the Vastu is nothing but balancing of five elements.
Sir, just to have a question, small question.
No, park your question till the end. Note down if you want, but not in between. These five elements need to be understood. The five elements are water, air, fire, earth, and space. What is the relation with Vastu with five element? What it happens? Five elements are form of the Bhagavan. God. God is a Bhagavan. Bhagavan. Ba is the Bhumi. Ag is Agni. Ga is a Gagan. Va is the Vayu. Na is the Neer, water. These are the creation of the Bhagavan is the five elements. These are the interrelation is there. How it is an interrelation? I'm going to show something here. I explain about creation of the five elements. If you know little bit about this, then you understand what is the effect Vastu, what is the definition of Vastu. I'll take a water. Water creates air. Water creates wood. Water evaporates, that convert into the air that everybody knows. The air burns due to fire. Fire burns, it leaves with ash, that is earth. Earth crust will go affected with air and go to up, that is a space. The space is a melts, the cloud or space melts, gives to the water. Water evaporates, give to the air. So this is a cycle of the creation. Water creates air, air creates a fire, fire to earth, it's the space, space to water. Then it should not create more or less. It should be balanced between these five elements. For that, we have the cycle of the control. How it controls if excess. For example, water is excess, earth control the water to stop the water flow. If the fire is excess, the water spread and spray on the fire and fire is controlled. Space is excess, that fire will burn to space. If the air is excess, that air space is control the air. Then earth is excess, air is control the earth. So very nicely, it is interrelated. I'll take example. I'll take consolidated here. If you take a water, water creates from the space, water creates air, water controls the fire, water controlled by the earth. Every element, it connects with the four of other elements to manage properly, to balance your house or nature or your body. That is exactly, is called cycle of balance or theory of karma. It is also, we can connect with our karma, past karma, present karma, moksha from this theory of cycle of theory. How water, opportunity, you are opportunity, you are, then water creates air, that you are creating your karma. Your karma creates your wealth. Karma means work. Karma means result of this. That is wealth. The fire is nothing but wealth. Okay? The wealth creates status. You are the rich. You feel very big. You feel the high status personality. Then, if you are the more status, you are in the big personality, you get lot of cooperation. Lot of people will praise you, people will come to you, then you feel proud, you are, then you are the great. If you are feeling a proud, immediately your status effect on you, positively or negatively, your status will control you. Similarly, your wealth controlled by you. Your status controls you, and you control your wealth. And your wealth controls your cooperation. Cooperation controls your karma. Your karma controls your status. Similarly, your karma cycle, your cycle of the balance, your elemental balance will be nicely explained in this image, but it will take little more time to talk in details, but for idea purpose I am giving this. Then how, what is the relation between Vastu? These elements are related to some colors. 5 elements should be balanced in our body. If one element is damaged, less or more, you can add complementary element to make it comfortable. For example, you are feeling fever, means fire, then your grandma, your mother, your wife, or someone, nurse or doctor, they take the wet cloth and put in the forehead, because forehead should not be warm, should not be fire. They balance forehead with the water, the wet cloth. Then you feel relieved. For the same, you feel very much cold, means more water. More feeling of the cold means more water element. Then what the water element is controlled by the earth element. Earth is weight. What you do? Your family member, they put more bed sheets, more weight on your body. Feel, relieve the cold. Similarly, every element has its own way of controlling your problems in your body. If the elements are the damaged or imbalanced, that is directly related to Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Similarly, in your house also, if there is an element is damaged, imbalanced, your body, you can do some wet cloth or what, how you can do in house. In our house, we use the metal or color. Metal or color. Every element has a two substitutes. One substitute is a color, one substitute is a metal. With that, we can balance. With that, you can balance. With that, also you are suffering a lot with the colors, because the particular color belongs to one element. Maybe that element is not supposed to be there, but you are putting that element. I'm going to give some examples. I'll give some examples. Okay, this is about corporate, where is the colors and effect on your logos, business. This is the different signs, how the colors are affecting on your logos, your company, your business cards. This is the different. Just I'm not going to talk about this. Just I'm going to talk about one thing: color effect on your house. Just I'll take some example. Please understand properly. Most of the houses, our kitchens are in southeast. Okay. Southeast in Vastu, it's a fire area. If your fire area, there is a blue color, what happens? Blue color is nothing but water. Blue color is nothing but water element. But southeast supposed to be a fire. But if it is a blue color, what it happens? The blue color is nothing but water. You are putting a water nearby the fire. When the fire supposed to be in the kitchen, southeast, fire is reduces because of the blue color. Fire is seized out because of the water element. When the fire is seized, supposed to be fire in the southeast, but it is seized with a blue color, the fire attributes will not come to your house. The result of the fire will not come. What is the fire gives us? Liquid money management, confidence, good name, good fame, good relaxation. Those things will come from the fire. Why? First, it will give the money. How to manage the liquid money? Once you have the good liquid money, then you are very proud. You have the good name. You are having good confidence. You feel very relaxed. These are the interrelated with the fire. If there is a blue color in the southeast or south of southeast, you start getting effect on this attributes which are supposed to come from the fire. So first effect, you lose your money. First effect, no appreciation on your money. First effect, you recovery completely zero. Your suppliers with your buyers, your clients will not pay you on time. You give money to your friends and relatives, some loans and loans are friendly money, they will not give you back. Reason, the color is in the southeast, blue color in the southeast, it kills in the fire nature. When the fire nature is killed, then the result of fire will not come. You will take a wrong decision. The end result is financially very big problem. That is the best example. You are in the room now. How many people are in the room? 22 people. Compulsory, you should have one or two persons having blue color cupboard or something in your kitchen. Go back and check how much appreciation you got from your investment, how many people pay you back money, return the money, those things you can check it. This is one example from the kitchen. I'll take another example from the bedroom. Usually bedrooms in the southwest, master bedroom where the family owner are sleeping in the southwest. Really in the Vastu, there is no master bedroom concept. In the Vastu, only two rooms. What are the two rooms? Bedroom, children room. Or bedroom, children room, guest room. Number of guest rooms, number of bedrooms, number of children rooms can be there, but no master bedroom concept. Because of the real estate people, they added the master bedroom concept, adding little bigger and classic and little bit expensive to impress you and to sell at higher price. But no required, there is no concept of master bedroom. Bedroom should be purposefully what purpose you are going to use that bedroom, you need to allocate. If the master, but even most of the people they use the master bedroom in the southwest. Southwest is earth element. Earth element is the yellow color. By mistake, use the green color at southwest. What is happening? Green color is air element. Southwest is yellow element, earth element. Southwest is earth element, but the green is air element. They are enemies together. Air element try to control the earth element. Similarly, that green color tried to kill the result of the southwest. If the southwest results are not coming, first problem, fighting between wife and husband. Second problem, your boss will not recognize your skill set. Third problem, you lose your the creative ideas. Another, you may getting marriage delay. Getting marriage is getting delayed. There is a probability of impact by the green color in the southwest. This is a one. color effect. Though be careful about colors when you talking about colors. Then I'm going to talk about directions. Directions are not 4 or 8. They are 16. They're with the 4, 90 degrees. If it is 8, 1 by 1 degree, one direction is a 45 degrees. But Vishwakarma Prakashika, chapter number 2, if you take the sloka number 92 and 99, they explained about 16 attributes in house. We accommodate the 16 attributes, nothing but 16 directions. How to calculate the 16 directions? I'm going through briefly about this. I'll take a piece of the land, a square piece. Just I put a one line top, that is east. Just assigning as a east. The east, then right and left. You see that 4 corners, 4 directions. Very good. It is a square bit, a square piece of land. It is very nice. All 4 directions. The same vertical rectangle and horizontal rectangle. Also, you call always these corners are corner. How funny? How funny? The square bit is justified, but is a rectangle, horizontal and vertical rectangle. Also, you say you talk the corners are southeast, northeast, southwest. This is 100% wrong. It should be like this. How to identify properly? When you see that east is 90 degrees, everybody knows. East is a sun. You imagine, not imagine, you know that sun will not stay on the same place. He moves every day. How much he moves? He moves right side 3 months from the 90 degrees. From the center, 90 degrees, it will take a right side movement 3 months, come back in 3 months, total 6 months. Left side 3 months, come back in 3 months, total 6 months. 6 months left, 6 months right. That is called Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. How much he moved, how much he moves. Right side 11.25 degrees, left side 11.25 degrees, total 22.5 degrees. Please do understand here. From the center of piece of land, the sun movement total is 22.5 degrees. The sun movement is east, the total east space only 22.5 degrees. If you consider degrees, it can apply any size of the plot without any error, because we are considering degrees, not the length or width or not the measurements. Your measurements are degrees from the center. Is it 22.5 degrees? The center is 360 degrees. You know that Bindu is the 360. That 360 divided by 22.5 degrees equal to 16. You understand? 16 parts, like 16, like east parts, any piece of land, that we consider the 16 directions. Still that okay? Right? Now, some fun. The square. Good. 90 degrees exactly. Then all are very nice, 16 directions. But every house is not the same in 0 north or 90 east. This house is there 110 degrees, means 20 degrees cos. When the east is moving little left side, can you see? Northeast, southeast, northwest, everything is moving. Now you can tell me, are you confirming your house northeast is right? No. Similarly, if you see this is 70 degrees east, the northeast is moving like this, southeast is like southwest and northeast. Are you sleeping right room? Are you cooking right way? Are you entering the house right direction? No, you are not doing. If there is error of the degrees, even the square itself is having a problem. If you go to the rectangle and with error, then how do you know that your southeast is where, northeast is where? No. That is the reason the science need to be followed or approach expert scientist to get the maximum benefit. Not like from the Google or YouTube or from books. No patient will read the book for the treatment. No patient will read, you watch the YouTube for the surgeries or treatment. They go to the doctor. Similarly, you need to approach experienced Vastu person to get a solution for your challenges or to design your house. Expertise will not available in the market just like that. So you want to free of cost or less cost, then you will not get anything. So you are looking at YouTube or books in the market, you are reading some books, Google and following, and you are not getting result, then you shout at Vastu, you blame the Vastu. That is not mistake of Vastu, mistake of yours. These are the directions. These are the directions, 16 directions. I'll take a minute to talk about. I'll take a minute and talk about these directions. What are the directions will give us? I'll start from the Northeast. Northeast talks about clarity in mind. Whatever you do in the Northeast, that should be related to the clarity in mind decisions. And East of Northeast, recreation and fun. East, social association and society and government. East of Southeast, churning, anxiety. So you can put a store, reduce the anxiety. You can put a washroom, remove the anxiety. And Southeast, money and cash liquid, money management, cash liquid, liquid cash, everything will in the Southeast. Southeast should be very much good. If any effect is there, you lose your cash. And south of Southeast, power and confidence. Really, it is a good location. Where you get more confidence, you feel proud. If you lose anything, you have Vastu defect in the south of Southeast, first you lose your power, you lose your job, you lose your confidence, you are on the roadside. Similarly, in the south, you have the good name and relaxation. If there is a Vastu problem in the south, first you lose your fame, backstabbing, people talk negative about you, and you don't feel relaxed. Always work, but you no money. Always work, no relax, no money, no fame. Even after working hours together, your boss always blames you if any problem. South of Southwest. This is the area called expenditure and disposal. Whatever you do, that you lose. You work for the company, you will not get recognition. You sit and eat here, you don't get absorbed in your body. Most of the dining table is here only between the southwest and south. Most of the owner's table is here only. He is thinking of southwest and he is putting table in the south of southwest. Whatever he works, then he will not get the result. He disappointed. Then he thought that business is not good. He is not suitable. He is not clever. He himself blames always. Then southwest, very good place. Creative ideas will come. Very good relationship. If it is house, relationship between the family member. If it is office, relation between the employee and employer. And his office, you have the good, very good creative ideas in the management to give the best result, show the best result. And the west of southwest, education and saving. If there is a Vastu defect on this location, first your children will not study well. Then you spend money just like that. You lot of wasteful expenditure will come. Again in the west, profit and margin. If you are a business person, you are not getting good margin and good profit. There is a problem in the west. They're coming to the west of northwest. This is a very funny area. Detoxify depression. You are very happy, spend time here, you are into the depression. You are too much depression, go on spend here, detoxifies, you are the normal personality. So this is the area, we'll be very careful to use what per when, that is important. Instead of that, we use this area as a toilet and washroom, then problems are minimized. And northwest, you will get night support. If there is any problem in the northwest, then you don't get any banking support, You will get a loan, but you will not able to pay back. Then you lose your house or property to pay a loan, and you don't get a good support from your friends and your employees, your support, your subordinates. North of Northwest, it is in the romantic place. If it is house, the sex of location. If it is the office, it is attraction location for your business. Anything happens here, more dangerous place. Any negative things happens, any vastu defect, wife and husband, young couple, they don't get a sexual satisfaction. They fight each other. They look for the alternate. That's called extramarital affairs. There are lot of fightings happening, lot of murders we are observing in TV news and news media, print media, because they're not happy in their relation, physical relation. They'll try to look alternate. When they're happy with other persons, then they go extremely bad. 90% of vastu defect in this location, they go for extramarital affairs. It's very dangerous. Anything goes wrong here. I have done more than 100 case studies. I've tried to make them comfortable, understand why they are doing wrong. Now they realized they are going very good. I published article. I gave a presentation in Usman University and Bhubaneswar national conferences about how to identify extramarital affairs, how to identify dissatisfaction between the wife and husband, how to make them comfortable using some Vastu suggestions. It's very important. Every direction has a very important role in your life. And North is the place to get the money. North is the place to get the money through opportunities. This is a place to create opportunities. Through opportunities, you get a property, profits, money. That money come from the north and the money management in the southeast, the money saving at southwest, south of south, west of southwest. And the money, more money from the saved money, west of southwest, more money, west. Bank loan money, northwest. Then you spend any problem, north of northeast. If you have any health issues, you spend more money on the north of northeast. You have the good money, your health, wealth is good, northeast is good, everything is good, then your happy life. This much detailed information need to understand when you do activities in your house. What is the color is important. The colors, this chakra, you are observing colors is not just like that. These are the native colors. These are the directions, only blue color. These are direction green color. These are direction red color. These are direction yellow color. These are direction cream color. This not indicates you put all these colors in your house. White color is the best. If you want to put a red color, put this side. If you put opposite red color, then gone. You lose your attraction, you lose your money, you lose your health, you lose your clarity in your mind, you take a wrong decisions. Is the green, this yellow color is good in the southwest. By mistake, you put a green color in the southwest, gone. You lose your creative ideas, you lose your relationships. So this many problem comes if you are using wrong colors in your house, exterior or interior. So this is the way it will explain about color directions. For example, I'll take the southeast. Okay, your house is like a square, your southeast is here. Your house is a rectangle, this rectangle, your southeast is here. This house is like this rectangle, your southeast is here. Then now you can think, are you cooking nice, right? Southeast only? Are you using your entrance in the northeast only? Are you sleeping in the southwest only? No. Then you're thinking that my house is Vastu, as per Vastu, I'm doing great. No. One more thing, don't worry about Vastu until you face the problem. Don't connect everything to yourself. Don't worry by connecting this all the signs for yourself. You are very happy, your time is good, you are very happy. Don't worry about anything Vastu. Don't waste your money, your time and money for the only Vastu consultation until you have the major problems like health, financial, relationship, professional, and a job. of this, any of these four problems you are facing, not able to understand, then you think about Vastu. Then the person, Vastu consultant, don't tell him that problem, don't tell her about your problem. The person can understand what are the problems you are facing in your house. Real Vastu consultant will not ask any question. Directly will tell what are the problems you are facing. Then he will give very simple solutions. The real Vastu consultants are not surgeons, they are all physicians. Physicians will give small pill. 5 mg, 2 mg tablet is enough to cure your problem. Similarly, Vastu consultant will give simple solutions to come out of the problem. Extremely time they will do surgery, means they will physical changes they suggest, but I never suggest any physical changes myself. I'll go with the simple solutions because I love the physician, because physician is the best person way to do without any physical alterations. Extreme case, surgeon has to interfere. These are the things, will every direction it has a story, big story. Then I will move to the, I want to explain about entrances before okay. I'm going for entrance. People talk about the entrance, each direction, 8 parts. Then these are the parts, which is a good entrance. Then it is also problem. This is a rectangle, horizontal, vertical rectangle. You cannot do equal 8 parts. Okay. It is not equal 8 parts. For that also, you know that sun movement, left and right, Uttarayanam, Dakshinayana, it will go 11.52 degrees, 11.5, 11.25 degrees. Okay. If you divide into 360 degrees, is 32 parts. I mentioned the 32 devatas, like a 32 parts will be available. You have to do 32 divisions in your house or office or industry. Then these 32 divisions are nothing but 32 entrances. Now you can see equally distributed, doesn't matter is a vertical, horizontal or square. This is the way you do it. Each entrance has a one devata. That also in the devata time we talk about. This is the devatas, entrance 1, east 1, 2, 3. Similarly, we have devatas, each entrance. Depending on the devata attribute, devata's effect, then you get a result if you use that particular entrance. There are 32 devatas or 32 entrance and 32 stories in your house. And then I'll take a little time here. I'll take a very little time. People talk about northeast. What is the northeast? People say that my house is northeast entrance. I have the two northeast entrances. I'm having one northeast is towards north, towards east. These are all not signs. Major directions are supposed to be in the main direction, that is third and fourth part of the direction. Example, if you take the north 3 and 4, east 3 and 4, south 3 and 4, west 3 and 4. These are the best directions. How you may be seen palaces, very old bungalows, 30, 40 years or 100 years before bungalows. Any bungalow you see old buildings, their entrances are middle of the building. No building entrance in the corner. Now latest nowadays, they put in the northeast. I don't know why they do. Why they do that? They say that the northeast is very good. Yes, I will explain. Northeast is here. North part of end of the north part, start of the east. This eighth part of the north, first part of the east called northeast. This northeast, if you have entrance in this part, really good. But this part, very worst. If the person is not calculated properly, by mistake that entrance coming toward this side, then you lose everything. If it is a little bit northeast of N8 also. Similarly, if your entrance a little this side, then you lose your daughters, he will go I mean, she get into the uncultural activities, or she will go, she leaves from the house. So these are the problems example may face it. So entrances are very important. Devatas also you cannot use just like that way, whatever you want. We need to allocate them properly. In the Vastu, business is very much different. So I do what I want to explain a very small thing. Uh, what you understand now? Last exactly two. Okay, 1.5 hours, right? What you understand in the 1.5 hours? Vastu science is very big. It's a science. It is a proven science. It is there from thousands of years. It is allowed, followed by the many years, ancestors, Maharishis, everyone. This is depending on the principles. It is simple definition, balancing of Panchabhutas, 5 elements. Vastu is not only simple science, it is also affected by the activity, colors and activities, punctuals, functions, where what you do with what to, depending on your purpose of job, that will be the Vastu. The directions are 16. How to identify entrances are 32 parts. What are the good entrances? So this is simple. You understand little bit Vastu. Then there is a big question come into picture. You want to do business. When you move to other town, you move to other area in the city. Usually, olden days, they will go to the priest or Vastu consultant or Jyotishacharya. They will tell that which town good for me to start my new business, which town good for me to settle myself. They will do the calculations and they will tell this is the area, good town for you. Identifying the good place, good town is very important. When you want to relocate, you want to start the new business, you want to start additional business, you want to start your branch. Sometime your branch is very successful. You start another branch, suddenly goes bad. That suddenly you lose your business. Suddenly you are not getting the good results, loss instead of profit, because that area is not suitable for you. This was also big science to understand which town is good for you. How to check it? These are the way you need to look into the town zodiac sign and your zodiac sign. I will take the Raghavendra example. Raghavendra, unmute.
Yes, sir.
Put on your Raghavendra. Where you stay?
Bangalore.
Which area in the Bangalore?
It is Kitaganur.
What is the spelling?
Kithaganur.
Kitha.
Yeah.
Then your Raghavendra, you are into the Libra, right?
I'm into actually Sagittarius, my
Please,
moon
please,
sign.
please, please listen here. You have to
Okay.
check your name.
Okay.
Name, the first letter.
Okay.
Your first letter talks about Libra.
Right.
Okay. Then your
Okay.
town is the Gemini.
Okay.
And you can see the Gemini, your town. Your town is a Gemini
Yeah.
or Taurus. Your town is a Taurus because key, right?
Yeah. Key.
Your Taurus. Your name is the Libra. What is there in this? What is there here? Sick. You are
Right.
not very happy in your place where you are staying. Always disappointed, uneasiness. You are not doing great business, great work. You are not satisfied whatever you do. Frequently changes your job or up thought process. You are struggling to settle well
Right.
because you are exhausted everything. You
Yes.
are not at all comfortable because you cannot go out of this area. Instead of
Right.
that, you are trying to do something, but end of the day, nothing will come to you. That way you need to identify which is the location suitable for your business, suitable for your residence, suitable to start your move your location. That is very much important in the Vastu, to identify the village or town first, not the building, not the direction. Okay. Then I'll take another example. Who is there? Want to know
Yeah.
your one example? I'll take.
Hi, sir. My
Unmute.
name is Srikanth.
Why? Who is that? I need to see your face, sir. You need to put on your video.
Yeah. Are you able to see me?
Yes, please. What is your name?
Srikanth,
Srikanth. What is your town?
Hyderabad.
Location. What is
ECL.
location? ECIL.
Yes.
Okay. Exactly. ECL is which area, which colony you stay in ECL?
The Maiguda.
That is important here, because ECL is the industry area. It's not a residential. The Maiguda is the location, the village. So what is happening? Srikanth, your is the Libra, your name. Then Dhammaiguda coming into the Cancer. So
Okay.
what is showing here?
Good.
Good. Dhammaiguda or Dhammaiguda?
క్వశ్చన్లు అడుగుతుండట అడుగుతావమ్మా
Okay. You are into the Dhammaiguda, the DH.
No, but sir, from the last 1 year, like I lose my job and everything.
Listen. You are not listening, please, completely. Dhammaiguda is the Capricorn. And
Okay.
what is there? Dhammaiguda is a Capricorn. What is this? Again, you are not doing good. You are not doing good. Not at all happy in that location. Simply relocate somewhere, go and stay some other place, then you see the difference. Something, your karma also not allowed to go other place. Your karma forced to go and stay that place to experience that karma. You need to experience the time and karma. For that, you need to go and stay in that forcefully. You want to try to relocate also, you are not easy to relocate. Not you, everyone in the world the same.
Sir, 1 minute. Is that Uppal is okay to me?
No, this is just for example. I'm not going to give a complete information. That I'm taking example. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank
Then another way. These are the things based on your letters. This another calculation methods. That is, I'm talking about location. Then you identified your place. Then you need to identify the road. Which road is good for you? Which road is good for you? Means which direction is good for you. Okay, I will take to you this simple slide. Then somebody put a hand raised. Okay, unmute, video on, ask your question. Anasuya Reddy, what is this?
హలో నేనే సార్ తెలుగు నాకు ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదు సార్
చెప్పనే ఏం కావాలి మీ క్వశ్చన్? అనసూయ మీ ఒక్క నిమిషం ఉండు. అనసూయ, నేను అడిగింది మీ ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఇల్లా అపార్ట్మెంటా?
మాది ఇండిపెండెంట్ హౌస్ సార్.
ఓకే. మీ ఆయన పేరు ఏం పేరు?
నరసింహారెడ్డి.
నరసింహారెడ్డి. సో అనసూయ, మీ ఇల్లు ఏ డైరెక్షన్?
నాది ఈస్ట్ ఫేస్ లో ఉంది సార్ రోడ్డు.
అయిపోయి మీరు చాలా బాగుంది. చూడు ఇక్కడ అనసూయకు ఈస్ట్ ఫేసింగ్ చాలా బాగుంది. అనసూయకి ఈస్ట్ ఫేసింగ్ బాగుంది, ప్లస్ నరసింహారెడ్డికి బాగాలేదు. ఇల్లు
మా అబ్బాయి పేరు మీద ఉంది సార్.
చెప్తే విన్నా, మొత్తం చెప్పింది నేను. ఎవరి పేరు మీద ఉందని కాదు, ఎవరి ఇంట్లో ఉంటున్నారు ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకేనా? అంటే మీ ఆయనకు భయం మీ ఇంట్లో, అంటే ఈజ్ నాట్ కంఫర్టబుల్, ఆల్వేస్ ఫియర్. అంటే ఒక భయంగా అంత హ్యాపీగా ఉండడు ఇంట్లో. మీరు కంఫర్ట్గా ఉన్నారు, యు ఆర్ వెరీ కంఫర్టబుల్. బట్ మీ ఆయన అంత కంఫర్ట్గా ఉండడు ఇంట్లో. ఏదో పోగొట్టుకున్నట్టుగా ఏదో ఫీల్ అవుతూ ఉంటాడు. అదేంటంటే ఎవరి పేరు మీద ఉందని కాదు, ఫస్ట్ చెప్తున్నా మళ్ళీ, ఎవరి పేరు మీద ఉన్నారని కానీ ఎవరు ఉంటున్నారు ఇంట్లో ఇంపార్టెంట్. ప్లస్ ఎవరి పేరు మీద కాదు, ఎవరు ఉంటున్నారు వాళ్ళ మీద ఎఫెక్ట్ చూపిస్తుంది అది. అట్లా మనం చూసుకోవాలి, అలాగే చూసుకోవాలి ఎవరికి డైరెక్షన్. ఇట్లా భార్య భర్త, ఇంకోటి భార్య భర్తలు ఇద్దరు పేరు మీద కలిసి ఉన్నప్పుడే ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఇల్లు పనికి వస్తుంది. అపార్ట్మెంట్ లో ఏం చూడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అపార్ట్మెంట్ ఇంటి లోపల సరిగ్గా ఉందా లేదా చూసుకోవాలి. అన్ని రూములు కరెక్ట్ ఉన్నాయా, కలర్ బాగున్నాయా, బాత్రూమ్ బాగున్నాయా, కిచెన్ బాగుందా, బెడ్రూమ్స్ బాగున్నాయా, అవన్నీ చూసుకోవాలి అపార్ట్మెంట్ లో. కానీ ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఇంట మాత్రం ఏ డైరెక్షన్లో ఉన్నాము, ఆ డైరెక్షన్ భార్య భర్త ఇద్దరు పనికి వస్తుందా, పిల్లల గురించి ఆలోచించొద్దు. ఇంట్లో పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఎవరైతే మేజర్గా ఉంటారో వాళ్ళకి పనికొస్తుందా లేదా చూసి ఇల్లు కట్టుకోవాలి. ఇంట్లో రెంట్కి ఉండాలి, లేదా ఇంట్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తారు, ప్లాట్ కొంటారు, ప్లాట్ కొంటే రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ ఏజెంట్లు చెప్తారు నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ బాగుంది కొనమంటారు, ఎక్కువ 4 రూపాయలు ఎక్కువ చెప్తారు. ఇంకో దాని అంత దరిద్రం ఇంకోటి ఉండదు. నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ అందరు పనికి రాదు, 133 మందికే పనికొస్తుంది నార్త్ ఈస్ట్, 166 మందికి పనికిరాదు. 4 రూపాయలు ఎక్కువ పెట్టి కొంటాము, అదేదో లిటిగేషన్ ఉంటుంది, ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది. అమ్ముదామంటే సమయానికి డబ్బులు రావు, సమయానికి కొనడేవాడు, సమయానికి ఏదో పేపర్లో డాక్యుమెంట్లో ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? అది నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ పనికిరాదు. అందుకనే ఏదన్నా సరే అది కొనాలి అన్నప్పుడు అప్రిషియేషన్ కొరకు అమ్ముకుందాం అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఒక్కరి పేరు మీద బాగున్నా కొనొచ్చు, కానీ ఇల్లు కట్టుకోవాలంటే ఇద్దరి పేరు మీద బాగుండాలి.
ఇప్పుడు మాకు ఇద్దరి పేరు మీద ఏది కలిసి వస్తుంది సార్?
లేదమ్మా, టైం చూసుకొని అడగాలి. నేను కొన్ని ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లాగా చెప్తున్నాను.
సరే సరే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అది ఇద్దరి పేరు మీద అంటే ఇక్కడ నరసింహారెడ్డి ఉన్నాడు, నరసింహారెడ్డి పేరు మీద మీ ఇద్దరి పేరు మీద నార్త్ తప్ప ఏది పనికిరాదు. మీకు నార్త్ ఒకటే రోడ్ ఉండాలి, అది పనికొస్తుంది అంతే, లేకపోతే పనికిరాదు మీ ఇద్దరి పేరు మీద. అది రెండుకున్నప్పుడు ఓకే రైట్. సో అట్లా చూసుకోవాలి డైరెక్షన్స్. ఓకే
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
రైట్. సో వాస్తు అనేది సింపుల్గా ఉండదు, చాలా డీటెయిల్గా టెక్నికల్గా ఒక ఎక్స్పర్ట్ దగ్గర వెళ్ళి సలహా తీసుకొని పాటిస్తే మీకు మంచి రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తాయి. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే, కమింగ్ టు ద పాయింట్. వాస్తు ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ సింపుల్ సైన్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ అ వెరీ typical science if the expert only knows in details. If you don't follow, but don't read the books, don't go to the videos, YouTube and do Google or social media, follow something nasty videos or tips. Don't do that. You don't have any problem. If you have the problem also, don't follow these things. You will get results. You will have a happy life. If you don't follow anything, you will have the happy life. You follow perfect consultant, perfect person, meet person, perfect person, and get the result, get the support or services. Seriously, don't meet any half knowledge people, don't meet any person who create the fear. Okay, like if you go to the doctor, no doctor create the fear. He try to understand, he try to diagnose, identify the problem, he try to treat slowly, every week, every month, slow one by one medicine, and he try to cure the disease because he is expert. He learn what to do, how to do it. You don't go just like that to YouTube and somewhere in the books for the medicine. Similarly, if you do mistake for the treatment, only you lose one person. If you do mistake in your house, entire family will affected. So if you follow, I don't say that compulsory follow the rules or vastu. If you believe, you follow. If you don't believe, don't talk about that. But don't use half knowledge. Don't go to the half knowledge people. Okay. Now it's room open for the questions. If you have any questions, just let me know. If you have any question, just let me know. I ready to answer. It is not a personal questions. Please, personal questions cannot be discussed in front of these 20 people here. Only yes, general questions only discussed. When you ask the question, please tell your name, what is your feedback on today's session, and ask your question. Your name, feedback, and your question. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Session was excellent, sir. And my question was like, is Vastu different for other countries, meaning
No,
South Pole, where
no.
Australia or something
Okay,
like that?
coming. Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, there is a Vastu difference when you sleep. When you sleep, the reason, okay, good question that I love to know. I expect this type of questions, not your personal questions. Okay, good. I will explain. Give me. Okay. Okay. I will explain what is the difference. I have the slides that also. I need to find where is those slides. It's okay. Just give me a second. Okay, where is the slides? My 30 years experience I put on this presentation, sir.
Sir, it was very well curated and it was very informative.
This is
And
900 slides, sir.
yes, sir, it's very ultimate, awesome actually. But this is the one fear which nowadays is spread, saying that
Okay, okay. Well, I'll explain some. I'll explain your answer your question. Before that, I found some interesting thing. This road it's many people have a lot of doubts of the road it's right. What
right.
is the road it? Can you see the slide? Can you see the slide? You are not
No,
right.
sir. No,
No, I show the
not
slide.
sure.
Can you see the slide now?
It's loading, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the slide talking about road eats. Many people are afraid about the road eats because what is the meaning of the road eat? If there is a house in front of house, there is a road. In that road, vehicles, metal vehicles coming towards your house. When the entire atmosphere filled with the electromagnetic, that electromagnetic waves are unorganized, zigzag. When one iron metal vehicle moving towards one side, that around the metal vehicle, that electromagnetic waves are organized. How it happens when you in the seventh or ninth class, you're the artificial magnet. When you take a iron piece, you make it one side continuously, repeatedly do it, then it will form a magnetism. The similarly, one iron vehicle is coming towards one side, that around iron vehicle, all magnetic waves are organized. Once it is north and south organized electromagnetics, it create a magnetic field. The magnetic field walk through around that is move along with the vehicle, but vehicle will not touch the wall. That vehicle will go certain place. It will take right or left. But the road hits in the building, but vehicle not will hit. Vehicle will take the right or left. But the environment, magnetic environment, which is moving along with the vehicle, that will go and hit on the building. That is called road heat. The electromagnetic impact on the building, which direction it is hitting on the building, depending on that, the persons inside the building, they are affected, and the decision making are different. That outcome of the decisions are the very bad or good, depending on road hit, which location road is hitting. That much technically we need to talk. If somebody suggested put Vinayaka Vigraha, Ganapati, blunder mistake. No Ganapati idol is supposed to be placed on road it. Ganapati is not our watchman or gatekeeper. Ganapati is the God to help us to create opportunity, to help us to stop obstacles, not on the road it's. Okay? We are not supposed to do. Then when you want to identify the road, take the plot, length and width, and identify the 0 degrees. From there, you make the 16 parts, and each part, each direction, which part is road is hitting. How many feet in the wall, how many feet in the road, off road only, not full road. Off road only will come one side, off road will go opposite side. Off road is hitting into your house. Where is hitting, which direction, which place, how many feet, that area, which direction is falling. That much detailed study you have to do when you decide the road it affects. Like a doctor, like an engineer, not like just a common man. You don't just like take a decision that road it is affecting in my family. Maybe problem is the reason is that maybe reason is that different from what you are anticipating in your house. Okay. This is another example of the people are misguided. So okay, now I'm going to talk about Australia. Sun, I mentioned that sun movement little angle. When the southern movement happens, you put your head into the southern south side comfortably. Northern, you need to put in the north side. And South America, South America and Australia, New Zealand, Panama, Guatemala, Argentina, those are the American, South American countries where the sun movement is the opposite, other side. That's the reason that hemisphere will be changes. When hemisphere will be changes, that electromagnetic effect is completely the gravitational force and electromagnetic effect will be orientation changes. When you sleep, your head is the positive pole and your north is the positive pole when you are in India. When you are in India, your head is the positive, north is the positive. You cannot put your head in the north because positive plus positive cannot be together. When the positive and positive together, the repulsion will start. You don't feel comfort when you sleep. Sleeping disorders will come. Why the sleeping disorders will come? This magnetic field generates that effect on formation of melatonin from serotonin. What is the melatonin? What is the serotonin? Pituitary gland. It creates this hormone. That hormone will generates in your body after 8 or 9 p.m. Based on your biological clock says that you go and sleep. When your biological clock says that your sleeping time, the serotonin start converting the melatonin. The melatonin is the reason for the sleeping. When this you put head into the north, this magnet effect will affect on your conversion formation of the melatonin. The melatonin formation will reduces. Then you will not get a sleeping on time. When you are not sleeping well, then you got a sleeping disorders. One option. Another one, when is again the same orientation of the electromagnetic in your body, effect on your iron, on your blood. Iron in your blood is having hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, heme is iron. Iron content is then heme. That heme is in your blood because of the red. Heme, your blood is red. Then that electromagnetic impact on your body when you are sleeping in the positive pole, that electromagnetic effect on your blood, that gets suddenly the blood pressure increases. What happened here? That force towards upper side is your brain. God created human body by putting earth in the 33% above the 2 by 3. Why? It's not middle of the body, the before upper side, the why is upper side. When you stand, your blood has to flow bottom. The same equally goes to up. If heart is in the middle, it cannot pump upper side. So this is our heart is a little upper side. Heart is not symmetry like every organ. Heart is a little upper side. When the blood is pumping upper part of the body, that brain vessels, blood vessels are thinner than other body blood vessels. Why thinner? Little blood is enough to the brain. What is happening when you sleep by keeping your head into the north? That blood pressure is increases because the trigger the heme. That iron is the triggers, heme is the triggers that effect on the blood. The more pressure comes, hit on the more on the brain side, then brain hemorrhage may occur. This much problem may come. You are clear now? If it is in Australia, you need to use a reverse. Don't put your head in the south. Simple. Okay?
Sir, I have here one question in
No,
continuation to
see,
this.
no, it is clear now.
Yeah,
Technical.
it is clear. It is technically, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir,
you
it is
so
clear.
much. So now I have a question. Somebody is here in India only, but he is doing a night shift. So that
Okay.
means when the entire India is sleeping, they
Okay.
are doing night shift. So
No
how
problem.
this Vastu will impact?
No,
Because
there,
anyway,
no,
sun.
no, there is no difference. No difference. Night or day, no difference. Don't worry. There's not a question. Okay.
Okay.
There is no question at all. It will not affect on him. Okay.
It will not affect.
Please, that is only some half knowledge blunder people talk some blunderly they talk about. No effect. This is only hemisphere effect, not day and night effect. Are you fool? Going to sleep night one side head and one side day in the one side keeping head. We are not fools.
No, sir.
I know your
That is
question. I'm not telling you. I know your question. There are the questions asked in the social media, YouTube. People are talking. Night shift effect person, night and day you keep in your head in the south is the better. Okay, except
No, it is not
Australia.
about, I am not asking for their sleeping, sir. I am
Okay.
asking, like, for
Mm,
example, when
mm,
we are considering the direction, we always say, okay, sun is
mm.
rising in east and
Uh,
it is
uh,
going to southeast. That's why the kitchen should be in southeast because it's
okay.
a fire zone. Then it is
Right.
going from southwards, it is going to west. So
Right.
now, based on that, we should follow our daily routines, right?
Right.
Now, somebody is not sleeping at night. He is doing his job. So he is
Okay.
sleeping when sun is in the
This,
around 12.
no, that is not a question. Nothing to worry. That's not at all a question. That is a natural movement is there. It is not affect because of one person or because of the routine job. It will not affect on him. The kitchen, we cannot change the kitchen. One person is a family, is night working, he cannot do other kitchen. Okay, he cannot go and do in the northeast. Okay, that's not a question. I understand that also. Okay, right?
Thank
So what is the Bujju Jayasri?
Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me.
This is Biju Dash. I would like to know about the geopathic stress, Master.
Geopathic stress, I'm expert, I'm a master in science of the geopathy, but I never follow. I never talk about, I talk very, very less about that. The reason it is not that effect on our social system. That is
Okay.
only the people who want to make the money using the science. They follow. Only people who want to sell this metal rods, who want the people sell that pyramids, they use the science. They use the science 10%, 90% sales. Science 10%, 90% sales. Then they make the money. They talk about geopathic. They talk about all these things. I'm sorry, I don't talk about that. Okay.
Okay. So, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
Please.
does it affect us or it will
I
not
don't know.
affect?
I don't know. Because I don't talk about that. I don't even use the techniques. Effect or not, as per Vastu, first of all, you need to understand what is the problem, what is the symptoms, what is the relation with the symptoms and problem. If you go to my friend here in the office, he's a plastic surgeon, he understands the problem, then only talk about that. First of all, these people, they don't understand the problem. They talk, whatever they talk, geopathy problem, this problem, that problem. First of all, understand the problem and match with the observations. The observation and problem is matching, symptoms are matching. Then take a decision what is the reason, root cause. They don't do anything, the geopathic people. Everything they say that geopathic problem. Okay. There is a geopathic problem is not on us. That is there in the different way. That is only the minds, minerals, effect on the minds and minerals. That I understand. I used when I the dowsing, I talk about the geopathic of the mines and minerals. Some other cases, not in the any house. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Ashish, you raise your hand, please. Your question, please.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Very nice presentation. Very enlightening. I learned quite a lot. My question is about, you talked about the person's name and the area that they live in, and
Right.
there was a correlation whether it was good or not so good.
Yes, yes,
What
yes.
about work-related thing? If you're working in a different area in the same city, does
Right.
that rule apply to the area that you work as
Yes,
well?
yes, please. For example, Ashish,
And
you stay one area. You are the 3 branches or 3 clinics. Go and work in the 3 clinics. You take a piece of paper, write your observations. What is your business and patient treatment? Your case, recovery and results. You get result different, not the same. You are the doctor is same. You know the knowledge is same. You treatment is the same, but result will not the same. Reason that will not match with you. That place, the patients will not match with you. This patient, patient says, Ash is very good doctor. Then patient will come. You may not get connected to the patient, you may not be happy, but you don't have the discrimination between any patient. That is the power of the connection between the patient and doctor. Similarly, the power of connection, the place where you work. Ashish, for your information, I'm a top 5 corporate hospitals consultant. I do consultation, top 5 Indian corporate hospitals. I designed the hospital. I corrected the hospital without any physical changes. If I go to the hospital, if I stand in front of the room, I can tell how many patients are died in the room, how many patients are sustained, recovered. If I go to ICU, I stand in ICU, I take a paper, bed numbers, each bed number, how many, what is the result of the bed patients, recovery, go out, sustain. Those things I can able to read.
okay. Mhm.
That much micro level I do,
Okay.
but not
Okay.
any geopathic. Read with my intuition and Vastu. I'm sorry.
No worries. Yeah.
Please, any other one?
No, and the other question was to do with, like if you have a clinic in a particular space
Right.
and you and your wife, both are doctors working in the same space, your
Okay.
names are different, the clinic's name is different. So
Yeah.
would that have implications as well? No?
Yes, it is may affect, but case to case, sometime.
Yeah.
There are 2 things here, dasha
Mhm.
and disha. Dasha
Okay.
is your fate, disha is your direction.
Okay.
Fate and space. Sometimes your
Mhm.
fate is very much good. Your
Mhm.
fate is very good, but space may not change. Your time changes. When a good
Mhm.
time comes, your place, space will not affect. But your time changes, but your space is not changes. Then start affect whose time is bad. It may affect on
Mhm.
that person. Then
Okay.
you observe
No,
the
good.
difference between the you and your wife.
Okay. No, good. Good to know. Thank you. Well,
Okay.
I'll connect with you.
It is a technically cleared answer.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I get it.
But, right. Yes.
Thank
Any
you.
other? Good. Everything done? Just I'm going to close. If you no questions for anyone.
Sir, will you help us to understand if you are organizing any workshop on in the details if we want
No,
to study the Vastu Shastra?
May 30th, I'm planning 6 days workshop. It is daily 10 hours, no online, please. Strictly in person in Hyderabad. You need to sit with me daily 10 hours, 12 hours, morning 9 to evening 9. Then I'll teach and I'll give the complete material. I have my own Vastu book, around 1,000 pages. I will give my book and I will teach you. I'll make you practice. I make you to understand. You do the experiment. You do practice. You do apply. You see the result. You also can plan new house. That much in knowledge I can share within 5 to 6 days.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will connect with you for this workshop. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Is anyone have any question?
నమస్కారం సార్.
నమస్కారం. నమస్కారం. చెప్పండి.
సార్ నా పేరు సునీత సార్. మేము సిరిసిల్లాలో ఉంటాం సార్.
చెప్పండి.
అదే మాకు ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ చాలా బాగుంది సార్. నాకు కాకపోతే మాకు తెలుగులో కావాలి సార్ కొంచెం బుక్స్ నేమ్ కానీ మీకు క్లాసెస్ కానీ.
ఇవ్వం అట్లా ఉండదమ్మా. మీ గురించి సపరేట్ గా ఉండదు. ఎప్పుడైనా సార్ 6 నెలలకు సంవత్సరానికి ఉంటుంది. అట్లా ఏది ఉండదు. మీకు నేర్చుకొని ఏం చేస్తారు? మీకు ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే ఎక్స్పర్ట్ దగ్గర వెళ్ళిపోయి అపాయింట్మెంట్ తీసుకొని మీరు సలహాలు తీసుకొని పని చేసుకోవాలి. మీరు నేర్చుకోవాలంటే కంప్లీట్ నేర్చుకోవాలంటే ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఇట్లా ఆన్లైన్లో వచ్చి తెలుగులో నేర్చుకొని బుక్స్ అవుతున్నామంటే తప్పది. ఎందుకంటే హాఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్, బుక్ నాలెడ్జ్ చాలా డేంజర్. మీకు ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే
తెలుగులో ఉంటాయా సార్? మీ క్లాసులు తెలుగులో చెప్పారా?
ఇప్పుడు ఉండవు. ఇప్పుడు లేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకంటే నాకు ఒక మినిమం ఒక 30 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటే మాత్రమే తెలుగులో చెప్తారు. తెలుగులో చాలా బ్యాచ్లు అయినాయి. ఒక 10 బ్యాచ్ల వరకు తెలుగులో అయినాయి నాకు చెప్తాను. బట్ ఇన్ పర్సన్ వచ్చి నేర్చుకోవాలి. ఆన్లైన్లో చెప్పను నేను. ట్రైనింగ్స్ పెయిడ్ క్లాసెస్ ఆన్లైన్లో చెప్పను నేను. ఎందుకంటే కూర్చోబెట్టుకొని నేర్పించి, ఇప్పుడు ఆన్లైన్లోనే ఇంత డీటెయిల్గా చెప్తున్నానంటే కూర్చోబెట్టుకున్నప్పుడు నీట్గా చెప్తాను కదా. ఇల్లు అంటే ఏంటి, ప్లాన్ ఎలా వేయాలి, ఎట్లా డిజైన్ చేసుకోవాలి, అట్లాగా మొత్తం డైలీ మీకు హోంవర్క్ ఇస్తాను. మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుంటారు. అట్లా ఉంటుంది. మీరు ఫ్యూచర్లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుంటానంటే నేర్చుకోండి. లేదు నాకు ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది ఇంట్లో, నేను నేర్చుకొని చదువుకొని సెషన్ విని నేను ఇంత కరెక్షన్ చేసుకుంటానంటే దానంత మిస్టేక్ ఇంకోటి ఉండదు. ఎందుకంటే ఏ డాక్టర్ కూడా రోగం వచ్చిందని నేర్చుకోడు. డాక్టర్ కాడు. ఫస్ట్ జనాల కొరకే నేర్చుకొని డాక్టర్ అయి తర్వాత అందరికి సర్వీస్ చేస్తుంటారు. ఇది కూడా అంతే ఉంటుంది. నేర్చుకోవాలని ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందంటే ఫస్ట్ మీ పర్పస్ ఎందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలో మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. దాదాపు 2-3 లక్షలు ఖర్చు పెట్టుకొని 6 రోజులు కూర్చొని నేర్చుకొని 2-3 నెలలు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఇవన్నీ చేయాలంటే ఎందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలని ఆలోచించుకోండి. నేర్పిస్తాను నేను. అట్లా అర్థనా?
ఓకే సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
రైట్. ఏదైనా సరే రీజన్ ఉండాలి ఎందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలి ఏంటి అనేది. ఓకే రైట్. Anirban, you have any question?
No, sir. Thank you so much. I will connect you for this workshop. I really want to do this workshop.
No problem. If you find some 6 to 10 people, I can come to Kolkata also. I have the good clients in Kolkata. My students are there in Mayapur.
Okay, great, sir. ISKCON temple.
Mayapur ISKCON temple, my students are there. They are my followers and Lord Krishna followers. They are not Indians. They are basically Russians.
Okay, great, sir.
They come to Hyderabad. They learn. They stay in Russia 3 months. 9 months they stay in Mayapur because 9 months in the cold in Russia and their place. They work from the Mayapur, entire 3-4 countries. They do consultation. They learn from me. And some more clients in Kolkata town also, my clients, I visit and I do some corrections online and in person. I have the good clients. More than 300 towns I travel for the consultation.
Yeah, I follow your all those
Okay.
social media things, but it's really nice that I am able to connect you today.
But in the social media, I don't post any videos. I don't post
No,
any
your
videos.
your YouTube channel, sir.
No, YouTube also I don't post. This video is there. This will be posted. Total video I'll post, not like a 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Some I don't do that. Reels create something nice. I don't do any nice creation. This total video I can post.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That will be really helpful, sir. Thank you, and I will connect with you, sir, for the workshop.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
If you know,
lots of gratitude, sir.
Right. Thank you very much. If you know questions, then can I conclude if you have any questions?
Master, I have one question for me. It's personal.
Okay.
Actually, I live in a west phase. My name
Okay.
is Biju Jaintree.
Right.
So, will it suits me this west
No,
phase?
you have to
I'm
take
not
up.
married.
No problem. You have to take appointment and talk about that because no personal questions are discussed here. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you.